Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to start you off with Arch Linux and show you the basics like how to install packages, remove them and update them. So by the end of this video you should be able to say I use Arch, by the way. Okay, right, so for the purposes of this video I'll be running Arch in a Docker container. So if you don't know what that means, I'll quickly explain. So think of a Docker container like a box, like a little package with all the stuff that your app needs to run, like the operating system and dependencies for your project. Like maybe if you have a Python app, you'll need Python and pip packages and all that kind of stuff. So basically think of it like that. It's kind of like a VM, but it's much lighter weight, more bare bones in a way. And I'll show you how to install that and pull the Arch Linux image from the official repositories. And a Docker image is basically like a blueprint for creating containers, so it just tells it what to run and what to install and that kind of stuff. So yeah, the first step is to install Docker, and I'll show you how to do that now. Okay. And install Docker desktop. And once you go to this page, I'll leave a link for it in the description. I'm on Linux, so it's showing download for Linux, but when you hover over this, there's download for Windows and a download for Mac, both the Intel chip and the Apple Silicon. So if you're on Windows, you can open PowerShell and open your terminal in Mac, and once you've installed Docker, you should be able to run the Docker command. Now I'll give you a bunch of information about how to use it, but all we need to do right now is just run Docker pull Arch Linux. Oh, and also quick mention, if you're on Linux and you just installed it, you might have to run this with sudo if it gives you something like permissions denied. But if you're on Windows or Mac, you should just be able to run Docker pull Arch Linux. Now hit enter and it'll take a minute. It's a very minimal download, only 100 megabytes roughly. And now once it's done, run docker run -it Arch Linux. Okay, so now as you can see, by default you're just logged into the root directory and it's just a random system name, but that does not matter, everything will still work fine. Now, to install packages, I'm just going to clear the terminal here. Let's say we want to install packages. So, as an example, I'm going to install FastFetch, which is a system information tool for Linux that will let us see information, stuff like that, similar to NeoFetch. And yeah, so to do that, we first need to update packages, like synchronize the latest packages. So just do pacman-SY. Very important, there's a capital S. Then enter, and it's very quick. Now we just do pacman-S, and then the name of the package, which is going to be FastFetch, and hit enter. Press Y and hit enter again. Now it's installed, and if we want FastFetch, just fetch, like that, as you can see, we're running Arch Linux and the Arch logo. It's pretty cool, pretty nifty, pretty neat. So that's how you install stuff on Arch Linux. Now, let's say we wanted to remove the FastFetch package. We would simply do pacman-rcns. This is to remove the package completely and all of its dependencies. So if you fully want to get rid of it, if you don't want to fully get rid of it, just do -R, capital R like that. But we want to fully get rid of it, and fast fetch. So it'll show its dependency, YY Johnson, and fast fetch. Would you like to remove these packages? Just say yes, Y, and press enter, and now I'll remove. So if we were to run fast fetch again, nothing comes up. Okay, now let's say we want to update all the packages on our system, right? So we just uninstalled fast fetch if you were following along, but let's say it was out of date. We would simply update, to update all packages, simply do pacman-syu, and as you can see, there are some updates like for curl and stuff like that, and pacman itself, which is the package manager for Arch Linux, what we're using right now. And I'm going to install these updates, so I'm going to hit yes. And the wonderful part about Arch Linux is that it's extremely fast, especially updating. So yeah, we're already done. And yeah, that's pretty simple. So let's say you're running an Arch server just like this, like a really minimal version of Arch, just the command line, like so, on actual hardware, or you wanted to use it on actual hardware. How would you do something like text editing and programming and something like that? You can with a text editor that I like to use, a terminal-based one called Micro. So then start, we can just do pacman-s micro, hit yes, and we're done. And let's make a new directory here. Actually, I'll do it in the root directory, so cd tilde, and then mkdir, and let's just name this test project, and cd test project. Now when we're in here, we can run micro, and we have a text editor in the terminal. So I'm just going to make this a shell script that prints hello world. And to save it, we can do Control S, make the file name hello world.sh, and then do Control Q to quit. And if we do an ls, hello world.sh is there, and we can make it executable with chmod +x hello world.sh. Now if we ls, it's still there, and we can do hello world.sh in terminal, and it'll print hello world. So yeah, that's really all you need to know about pacman. Yeah, so that's basically it for this video. If it helped you in any way, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, I don't know, normal YouTuber stuff. You can follow me on GitHub if you want, and yeah, thanks for watching.